It's time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world. It is 16 after 8. So yeah, thank you, Kelly. Appreciate it. Oh,
Yes.
sorry again.
Thanks, Kelly. Sorry, we forgot about you. Liz and Mike from 1051 The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning.
Morning.
Very
Morning.
flattered about how excited you were for us to join, Travis.
We're
It's
just
every
so
morning. I was
excited.
just like, man, why do we even have to wait until the second block of the show? We should just lead the show with Liz and Mike.
Well, we wanted to see what the costume is today, Liz.
I'm someone you can count on.
I saw this one. I love it. I think that
Count on
one's
me.
so good.
I talked to you earlier this morning, and you said the studio is arts and crafts right now, so you had to put this all together in your chair.
Yeah. They were falling all over the place. I thought they were like full-blown stickers, and they're more like Post-it notes. So every one of these is scotch taped down,
Nice.
and I am leaving a trail down the hall.
There
So
you go.
I'm probably gonna get a talk to later.
They'll be able to track you down. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one, though. Another good punny costume. If you need some ideas
Nailed it.
before Sunday. Yep. Okay, I saw this on the internet yesterday, and I love this story. BJ Novak saying his face is apparently on a bunch of random products all around the world, and he explained why, and I just think it's great.
So somebody randomly a few years back uploaded a picture of him to a public domain website, which means this picture can be used for free. So a lot of these companies started pulling from it, and now he's got products around the world. There's a face paint in Uruguay. There is a rain poncho you can buy in LA. Like there are all these really random items, and they all have his face on them. And he said he thinks that it's so funny he doesn't bother to tell anybody to fix it. He's like, I like seeing these because people send him pictures of them when they encounter them.
It's great because it'll be just like you look at this picture of a hoodie and then you go, wait, is that
BJ Novak?
Novak?
And I think we all know who uploaded that picture to the public domain website.
Oh, we're thinking
I
that.
just want to say.
We're thinking,
It's
okay.
Was that
office
Mindy?
joke
Is
that
what-
goes
is
over
what-
my
is
head.
what
Yeah,
it
that
was?
was, it was technically Kelly Kapoor. And if you're an Office fan, that joke was hilarious. So
I think
so
Kelly
great.
did it too. Yep, I agree.
Oh, that's so funny. All right. Well,
See, I would want my face on some products. My brother was the poster boy for Arby's locally when we were kids, and he got free Arby's for a year. I was
Oh, that's
insanely
great.
jealous.
See, but that's the tricky part with the public domain photos is you don't know what your face is going to be selling, so
yeah,
you got to be
that's
careful.
True. Is Arby's for a year a good or a bad thing? I feel like that can be too much of a good thing. It's like how you eat roast beef sandwiches every day. After a month, I'd be like, oh, this is really fun, but it's a lot of roast beef sandwiches.
No.
there's never such a thing as too much Arby's.
Oh,
They
boy.
have
Right,
a bomb
fair enough.
Reuben.
Curly
That thing
fries
is
all day.
delicious.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, Jerry O'Connell, he reacted to his wife's ex-husband, John Stamos. What is this? what is?
Okay. So Jerry O'Connell, his wife, Rebecca Romaine, her ex-husband, John Stamos, is now their neighbor. And he was asked in an interview, how are you dealing with the fact that your spouse's ex is now living there? And he said he hasn't run into him yet, but he makes sure before he leaves the house that his hair is always done. Because how intimidating would that be? John Stamos has arguably some of the best hair in Hollywood,
He does.
all the way back to the 80s with the mullet, his Uncle Jesse. And so when he leaves, he's always got to just double check just in case he encounters them out and about.
Double check the coif. Okay, I mean, but let's be real. It's not like they're sharing a townhome here. They're neighbors, but there's, it's understandable that they would never see each other because they're probably living on a nice piece of property.
Oh, they're filthy rich. So there's acres and acres. But if I tried to put this into like terms of my own life, if my husband's like ex-girlfriend lived by us, I would have to adjust my behavior because I am outside often yelling at my 4-year-old to put shoes on. And I'd be like, wait, got to seem classier than that. Like I would be all the time like trying to seem like I have my life together, which is not true at all.
I would probably walk my dog in my bathrobe less if I knew that someone lived near me.
Fair enough.
I would have the exact opposite approach. If I moved into the neighborhood where my ex-wife and her now husband are living, I would try to befriend them so I could console him when she terrorizes him like she did with me.
Boy. Okay.
See, there's always two sides of the same coin.
I was going to say there's always the silver lining.
Oh gosh, that's
All
funny.
right. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have great days.
Take
You
care.
too. Again, you can listen to Liz and Mike every weekday morning on 1051 The Buzz.